Okie dokie. Okay, so hi, how are you today?
Good. How are you, love?
I'm good. Oh, let me just put these comments on. So guys, if you're watching, jump on and let us know that you're on, and also let us know where it is that you're actually watching from. I love checking out to see where everyone is around the world, and where everyone's watching from. So yeah, hi Trudy. Welcome Christine. Hayley's busy doing her nails.
I'm not. I've got cards. Hello.
Christine's watching from Perth. Was it raining in Perth all day today? Today.
Oh, whoa. Today. Not all day. We just had a few showers, but it's been really windy and wintry. So, yes.
Yep,
Winter's here.
Same here. Trudy's watching from Queensland. Welcome, Michelle. Welcome, Rosemary from New Zealand. And Amy's here. Yay. Welcome, Amy. And Rebecca is watching from Newcastle. Welcome, guys. So lovely for you all to join us. Michelle's coming from Melbourne. And Michelle, hi. Stephen's watching. Welcome, Stephen from Perth. And we've got Zane from Queensland. My nephew's name is Zane. I think you hear many Zanes out there. Oh, I'm getting a bit of feedback. That's just
I'm not even talking.
Huh?
How are you getting feedback if I'm not even talking?
No, I'm hearing myself on yours all of a sudden. So did you just do anything then?
No.
I might have to put headphones in. Yep. Hey, let's wait a few moments and wait for other crew to join. Fix this sound. Okay. Let me just switch on. 1 second. Hopefully this works. Otherwise,
Fingers crossed.
so.
Oh, now we've got Kelly watching from the UK. We've got Gillian from Scotland. We've got Darlene from Michigan. We've got a couple of crew here. We've got Melbourne crew. Yeah, geez. We've got Wendy Wu from Brizzy. Yeah, we've got everyone's sort of tuning in from everywhere. Okay, so can you guys hear us okay? Sarah's watching from New Zealand.
Oh, sorry, guys.
In retro, yes, Trudy, that is so true. But my Mercury is in retrograde in my birth chart. So for me, when Mercury retrograde comes around, it should actually go into flow and things should flow for me really, really well. So Jessica sounds muffled.
You can still hear you okay, but it's a little bit more muffled than without the earphones.
Is it? Let me just try them up. So, and Darlene said I'm breaking up. Okay, let me get rid of these.
Can you use your earphones for your audio and then use your camera mic for the mic in your settings? Do you know what I mean?
So, I don't know. Is it weird how sometimes it works, how sometimes we get feedback and then other times it doesn't? I just don't get it.
Yep, I know. It's annoying.
Darlene says you're breaking up. Ugh. But Sunny can hear it perfectly. So I actually feel like sometimes it is on everybody on your end as well, on whoever's tuning in. I feel. Yeah. Okay. So do you want to go first, Howes, with your spiel, or do you want to go first? What do you want to do?
Don't really care, but I'm talking now, so I guess I'll just keep doing that. Welcome, guys. My name is Hayley Clark. I am Higherpath Healing, and I'm here on Jess's show tonight. Every Monday night, we do this little show together. I am an intuitive tarot reader and a multi-modality intuitive energy healer as well. So if you are interested in what I have studied and what I do, please head over to my website, higherpathhealing.com.au, and you can check out all the sessions I offer in ways of intuitive tarot or energy healing. I do specialise in connections, so this can be connections to other people through relationships or self-connection, so life path, life purpose type of stuff. So please reach out and follow me on my socials as well. All of the links should be in the video description, and stay in touch, guys. Thanks for being here. Over to you, Jess.
Thanks, Hayley. Okay, so yes, so very much like Hales, I am an intuitive healer. I have studied a lot of healing modalities, mainly things like things that get you back into your body. So yoga, breath work, kinesiology, Reiki, and, you know, things like holistic counseling and the tarot, astrology, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, if you feel called or drawn to book a reading with me, then you'll see my details also on the intro at the start of this live. Okay, so head over to my website and to book a reading. And I've got mini readings available at the moment. So they are, jump on and book one of those. Okay, so guys, so if you read the spiel at the beginning of this live, you'll know that for us to be drawn to give you a reading, we'd like a brief specific question, your star sign, add your sun, also your moon and your rising if you know that, and yes, start to share this live for us. So if you can share it to a non-private page, that would be amazing. But yeah, we appreciate it. So this is, I never say free tarot readings, because, you know, we want it, the energy exchange for us is that you share our live and that you jump on and you start to follow or like from our socials. Okay, so there's that energetic that reciprocity. And if we give you a reading tonight and it resonated and you really loved it, then feel free to jump over onto our Facebook pages and leave a review for us, because reviews are how we get bookings. So don't be shy to give the love back, okay, because we do this off our bat. It actually costs us money to do these lives. But we pay for everything that we have to do to get on here. This costs us, it costs us money to show up and give you guys free readings. So for those that say, you know, you've missed me or you've skipped me, no, we haven't. What we're doing is we're scrolling through the chat and we're literally just choosing who we're drawn to. Okay, so let's have a look, Hales, and see who has shared and who has given us a brief specific question with their star sign. So general questions are really great, but general questions tend to give general feedback or general guidance. Okay, so let's have a look for some. Okay, Zane Smith, 637. Zane would like a love relationship for me, please. I'm a Gemini. Okay, Zane's going to get the party started. Let's have a look. Okay, Zane Smith. And also, too, you'll know if you've read our blurb at the start that we work really, really well with feedback. So please feel free to pop some feedback in the chat in the comment section as we are reading. So let us know if you're here, Zane, and also let us know what your star sign is, please. And let's just connect into your energy just a little. Oh, you have, sorry, Gemini. Cool. Okay, let's see what's coming up. All I can hear is my feedback. So distracting. Okay, message for Zane on love relationship, please. Okay, we've got the King of Swords and we've got the Magician coming through. Okay, bottom of the deck, I've got Three of Swords. So Zane is here. Welcome, Zane. Okay, so Zane, at the bottom of the deck here, you've got the Three of Hearts. Okay, so you've got Jupiter in Libra. I should say, sorry, Saturn in Libra. So this is where, and this is why I assume you're showing up with your question today, because when Saturn shows up in Libra, there is stuff going on. There's this feeling of that need to kind of break out, or there's something going on in the relationship that's just not really, it feels quite unsettled for you. Okay, you're showing up here as the King of Swords. So I want to say that I feel communication is something that's lacking in this relationship and in this connection. I feel that you're being called to, or your partner's really wanting you to connect into your heart energy and into your emotions. And it's no coincidence that heart card is shown up at the bottom of this deck, because it's showing up to say that there is some disconnection around you expressing your emotions and expressing the way that you're feeling in this relationship. Okay, you guys, I'm being shown a life craft here, and I'm being shown two ships, and they feel like they're drifting. So I almost feel like it's the analogy of the ships passing in the night. It's like, are you guys spending quality quality time together, because that's what I feel is lacking. The Magician card is showing up because it's back to the beginning again. Okay, so what your guides are wanting you to know with this Magician energy is it's time for you guys to start again. And not only starting from the beginning, but, you know, they're wanting you to know that you've got every single thing you need within the both of you here to really build on a strong relationship and a strong connection. It's just that you've lost that connection. So it's just about doing things to create this beautiful sense of, and support's coming through here as well. So I'm not sure if you're not feeling supported by your partner or if your partner isn't feeling supported by you, but there's definitely a lack of support showing up in the relationship as well. What do you rate? Oh, he's single. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. So this might be around your last relationship that you've been in, Zane. What do you reckon, Hales?
Yeah, obviously this 3 of Swords here always comes out to play when there's some healing work to be done. So to me, looking at this combined, I'm hearing feedback now. That's so annoying. Sorry, Zane. So, yeah, it looks like you're still on the healing journey. There's still some heart healing that needs to be done around the relationship energy in order to move forward, because you've got the Magician, and the way I've laid the cards out, the Magician's wedged in between these 2 cards. So this is really about, seeing things from that higher perspective as well, and seeing the lesson that was involved in your previous relationships to get to this point, and being able to heal it and integrate it. And once you reach that point of full self-acceptance, I feel like the Magician can really come in and something new can be created about this. You know, they say that we can manifest our partners and we manifest people in our life, and it's all about the energetic alignment and being in a vibration that we can attract someone who's an ideal match for us. So it is a really beautiful, exciting future for you with relationships, having this Magician in the reading. It's just a matter of being able to fully embrace, integrate, and accept. I'm just getting full acceptance coming through around this relationship reading for you, Zane. So all the best moving forward. And try and see the lighter side of it as well, because these guys feel very serious and heavy. So, find a bit of lightness amongst the healing work as well. All the best.
I definitely feel there's some residual energy coming through from the previous relationship that's not been cleared and transmuted yet. That's what shifts up in the night as well, I feel. Who are you drawn to?
I wrote down 635, Samantha Love. So 635, hopefully that's right.
There she is, Sagittarius. Yes.
That's the one. So Samantha Love, if I keep looking to the side, guys, I'm trying having my computer a bit off centre so I can see it a bit more clearly. So shared Sag, can I have a general career reading or love, whatever spirit wants to tell me? Okay, so let's have a look at that. So for career or love, and we'll see what the cards have to say. Okay, Samantha. All right, Samantha. Wow, so lots of clearing around past energies. The first card, I've got the 10 of Swords, Jess. And the second card, I've got the Moon. So I'm drawn to read this as a relationship reading, but if this does resonate as career more, then just take the energy of the words I'm saying and go with that. So the 10 of Swords is the completion of a cycle. It's a painful ending that was needed in order to birth something new. So there's a lot of that release aspect and acceptance aspect that we just spoke about with that 3 of Swords. So this is a really healing card. It's about truly allowing something to shed away that wasn't working for us. And then moving forward out of that, we've got the Moon energy, which is kind of that unseen, and it's the subconscious energy that's kind of being brought in to heal and integrate as well. And it is a very healing card because you've got, it's the Moon, it's that divine feminine energy. So to me, this is really encouraging you to connect back in with your body and to really embrace that feminine aspect, because when we're hurt and when we're in emotional pain, it can be quite easy to shut down and to build up those heart walls to protect ourselves because we have been hurt and we feel quite wounded. So this is encouraging you to heal in a way that you can soften your heart and fully embrace and step into that feminine feminine energy once again moving forward from that. And around the moon, you know, it's kind of got the lunar phases, but I'm drawn to the moon in its full state to look like the sun. So once again, I feel like moving through this energy, there is like a bright new beginning around it, and there's definitely a new beginning because you're at the end of a cycle here. So naturally we transition onto something new. So I am really drawn into that there will be a new beginning with this, with a lot of joy, and I feel like there's a lot of, thriving vitality coming your way as well moving forward. So I hope this resonates with you, Samantha. And over to you, Jess. What do you think?
So did you do that as a work or a love? That was love, wasn't it?
I felt like that was more love relationship, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what I felt like you were, you were reading for. Pretty much beautiful. I can't really, there's not really a lot to say about that. To me, it's just about, you know, going in a little bit deep, Sam, and understanding or recognizing where these or you know, the painful endings that have to happen around the way that you're thinking about either your career or your love or your husband at the moment. There's a really strong need for you to kind of look at your belief systems and notice how you can transmute or change those belief systems, you know, around whatever it is you're blocking or around whatever it is that's stagnant in both these energies. My left knee is feeling a little bit blocked in your energy, Sam. So I do feel like there's, particularly around your career energy, I feel like that there is an inability for you to step up or step forward in your career. I feel like your lack of confidence is really holding you back. When I look at the moon card, I'm really drawn into the yellow road. I'm drawn into that yellow road, and I do see you moving forward around your career energy, and I do feel like things are going to get better. But as far as your relationship stuff goes, I just feel like there's some stuff from your past that you're holding on to that's kind of blocking you from moving forward in your relationship energy, as far as vulnerability and trust goes. That's pretty much all I've got. I find it confusing when people give either one or the other. To me, I find that quite confusing. I need to have it as, if it's a general, I need more questions, more cards around that. That's it. Welcome, Michelle. Michelle is new to our live. Okay, Michelle says, may I have a card, please? I'm new to your live. I'm a Gemini, April 22nd. Well, different much April, May. Okay, at 9:45 a.m. Do I hold any gifts, please? Okay, let's have a look, Michelle. Are you still with us? So let's have a look into Michelle's gifts. Geez, I wish that we had a bit more time. I could pull up her chart and have a her chart there. Now she's giving us the date of birth, time of birth. Okay. So, Michelle, gifts, please. Okay, 2 of Wands and 9 of Wands. Okay, so you've got strong energy here, Michelle, coming through as Leo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So just a lot of fire energy in this reading today. You've got this energy coming through here of the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is Mars in Aries energy, and this is a really strong card about manifesting. Okay, this is, apart from the moon, apart from the High Priestess, this is one of the strongest, I should say the Magician, one of the strongest manifesting cards in the entire deck. And you know, the way I'm really drawn to you holding on to that globe, and I'm really drawn to looking out beyond that globe. So straight away, Michelle, I feel like you've got really strong ability to manifest and co-create whatever it is that's in your environment or in your vibe. I feel that you've got a strong energy to be able to do that, but I also feel like you've got strong abilities to connect to those that are crossed over. That's where I'm really drawn into that world there. I really feel like you've got an ability to be able to connect. It's just that you are going to have the struggle with differentiating between your thoughts and the thoughts of people that are coming through. And your right me is what I'm feeling around this. Okay, so there's a little bit of fear, and there's a little bit of fear you moving forward around that. But I feel you've got some loved ones that are in spirit that would love for you to connect and cross over to them, because I'm really drawn to the red rose there. And I'm wondering, do you have an anniversary for someone that's departed coming up anytime soon? The Knight of Wands is coming up. To me, when that shows up in a reading, it's about movement, okay? And it's moving towards that. So I feel like that this is showing up for you to just say, look, it's time for you to get moving with this. It's time for you to really start to connection. And the best thing that you can do is to sit in meditation and to start seeing if you can connect, through meditation. But she says yes. But meditation is how you'll start to discover these gifts, that ability to be able to kind of get out of your own head and express and open yourself up to spirit is something that you're going to have to work on and practice. But it's definitely in your abilities. Hals, what are you picking up?
I'm also picking up some angelic energy as well. So I'm not sure if you work with angels or archangels or even just, looking for angel symbols, synchronicities, that kind of thing. But if you are drawn to working with angel energy, I feel like that could be beneficial as well. So I'm kind of looking at this guy holding that world, and it reminds me of like an angel looking down and connecting that way as well. And often people that do have mediumship abilities often connect with those kind of realms as well, with the archangels, and work with them as well. So just something else to think about if that vibes with you as well.
Hey, cool. And we've got Madeline's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Maddie.
Cool. I might go with Sunny, 6:49.
No worries. Sun is 6:49. Sunny Skies. Oh, I love that name.
Yeah, cute.
That's amazing, the name.
So Virgo, 29th of August, relationship reading with hubby, please. Okay, so let's have a look.
Yay, thank you, ladies. Michelle says, thank you, ladies. Love and light to you both. Oh, thank you, Michelle.
Mwah. Back at ya.
Back at
you. Okay, we've got the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy here, and you are a Virgo. So that does make a bit of sense going on here. So the first card, the 2 of Pentacles, is about balance. Usually the 2 of Pentacles shows up when there's a lack of balance. He's literally playing the juggling game. So to me, this feels like there might be something that's not quite in balance at the moment. One of you might be working all the time and the other one might feel a little bit left out of the other person's world is what I'm feeling come through around this. And I'm quite drawn to the waves in the background. So it might feel like you go like this. I feel like there might be a bit of emotional turbulence around this, but beautiful, beautiful energy in general, because that card is coupled with the 9 of Pentacles. So it is just that constant juggling game of balance that we're all kind of, experiencing, because that's life, right? But this 9 of Pentacles, if you are trying for a baby, very promising, as the 9 of Pentacles is all about that fertility. And it's a very highly fertile card. You can just look at the symbolism if you can see that coming through, all the fruit growing in the background. And she's got all of her pentacles. She's got kind of, all her affairs in order. She's like this beautiful nature goddess, which is what Virgo is all about as well. So I do feel like there is a really beautiful future. If you do feel a little bit disconnected, it's just about taking those small moments whenever you can to reconnect. And even if you're just scheduling a solid 10 minutes a day, put your phones away and use that time to really connect on that deeper level. It's just about, getting rid of the distractions if you feel like that's needed in order to bring about that balance. And so both people feel equally seen and heard in the relationship, if all life's distractions are getting in the way between you. But yeah, in general, beautiful, beautiful energy with that 9 of Pentacles there as well. It's such a beautiful, peaceful nature goddess vibe card. And so fruitful and abundant for relationships as well. So really beautiful energy there. What are you feeling, Jess?
Yeah, beautiful. I love that. I don't know. Are you guys thinking about having babies anytime soon? Because this is where I feel like, I don't know, because it just, to me, it feels like that life is busy. Yep, 100%. But it feels like there's something that's going on that you're kind of looking more like, oh, I'm not sure if this is the right time to do this. Or I feel like you're weighing up a decision, and a lot of that decision is around finances or based on finances. But yeah, just what you said, Hals, it's like I love that 9 of Pentacles. To me, she's like the minor the minor arcana version of the Empress energy. So I feel like she shares a lot of those kind of vibes. I really feel that there's this, and it's interesting between you and your husband. I feel like your husband is this too. He's the one that loves the ocean, on the water, and that outdoors kind, and you're an outdoor kind of person. But to me, I feel like you're kind of a little bit more of the luxury and the indoors and the cozy fires and the wine and things like that, whereas he's more of an outdoors kind of guy. And I feel like there sometimes can be, I feel like he may be a little bit too more focused on work and orientation, whereas you're kind of a little bit more focused on not as much work as him, but focusing on the more of the finer things in life and enjoying those things in life. Has been on the cards. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are very well suited. It feels like you're both very much in aligned. But I love that I can feel the differences between, one enjoying time on the ocean, or one being out, out in nature, and the other one kind of, I'm not saying you're not loving being out in nature, Sunny, but I just feel that, you can connect kind of not more to the luxury kind of things in the luxury things in the world. Just okay, my guy, I haven't had
Venus vibes, hey? Nothing.
Yeah, it's Venus Virgo. Yeah. Yep. So being talked about it, but getting a bit old, been together 20 years now. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Sunny, and thank you for the feedback. She says, love luxury. Yeah. Hi, Rachel. Okay, let's get rid of Brad Wolf because he's a dickhead. Block and delete. Not even funny, Brad. Fuck off. Okay,
I didn't even see the comment. I've got some trolls.
Yeah. Oh, he's just a dick. Thinking he's very funny, but is the opposite of funny. Okay, let's have a look at Christine Marie Clark. Welcome, Christine. Thank you so much for joining us. Her star sign is Aquarius, Capricorn moon. So hang on, star sign Aquarius and a Capricorn moon. Okay, beautiful. Ready for Capricorn moon, Christine? That can be a challenging placement for your moon to sit in, because Capricorn energy, it's that cardinal grounded energy of the earth, right? So the moon, it can sometimes find it very challenging to connect into your emotions and for you to allow, not only to connect into those emotions, but to kind of allow that connection to move and propel you forward. Okay, I'm interested to let us know. And also that Aquarius energy of your star sign can be very, very closed off. So between that star sign and that moon sign, how do you go with making emotional connections in general, Christine? I'm not sliding at all. I'm just actually really curious as to how you find that, or if that's challenging for you. Okay, now what is my life purpose? Or just a simple, easy question for a quick 3-minute read. So remember, guys, these are mini readings. They're about 2-3 minutes in total. So, take what we're saying with a grain of sand. And if you'd like to get a little bit more in depth with these readings, then we've given you our links for a reason. So jump on, and, if you feel that you're connecting with one of them, jump on and ask for a kind of more in-depth reading, I want to say. Okay, let's have a look. The devil jumped out, but I've popped it back in again. Let's have a life purpose. We've got Wheel of Fortune, which is what I would expect for a life purpose reading, and 3 Pentacles. Perfect. So Christine, I find it difficult if I don't know the person. Yeah, so that's very much that Aquarian energy as well. And and then once you know the person, Christine, do you still find it difficult to speak from your heart? That's what I'm curious to know. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune showing up here in your energy, Christine, and this is very much a karmic card. It's a card of cycles, but it's also a card of your destiny and your path, okay? It's benefic in its energy. It's Jupiter. So Jupiter is very much, it rules the 9th house. It's very much about higher learning, understanding big concepts, understanding big picture things in your life, okay? 3 Pentacles is coming through. That's Mars and Capricorn energy. This card shows up for me in a reading when it's around it's business. So it's a really strong card of business. I feel you've got study in your energy as to where you want your life purpose to be. But Christine, have you ever thought about doing things like counseling or any kind of healing energy? Okay, because your sun and your moon would make you a very, very, very great counselor and a very great healer, and somebody who doesn't get drawn into drama and drawn into other people's emotions. That veil or that brick that you have in front of you and around your heart can be very, very helpful when it comes to you working on an energetic level and a soul level with other people, because you're able to be in there and hold space, and then once you step out of that space, you're able to disconnect and move on to the next person. Okay, it's actually really challenging for a lot of people to do when you hear people's in-depth and people's tragedies, and they're really their stories can be very hard for people to then close that and move on to the next reading. But I feel for you that you've got study coming up for you, but I feel you'd be a great healer, a great counselor. Working with one-on-one and relationships is coming through for me for you as well. Okay, Hales?
Completely agree. I'm not sure how much I can add to that, but to me, these cards are just reminding you that, you know, you're not boxed in by any particular destiny. You have so much potential here. I'm looking at these cards and all I'm feeling is like intellect, and looking, you know, at your Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius. You have so much potential and so much motivation to kind of put that into any direction you like, which can be a little bit confusing if we're, you know, not quite sure what to do. But the world is literally your oyster, and you have so much potential to kind of steer that and to really harness it. As Jess said though, something like counselling, anything that you can help people, or even teaching, that kind of thing as well, would be really, really beautiful for you to do, and I feel like you'll thrive in that environment. Something that you're constantly learning, but then able to share your gifts or use your gifts to help others as well. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy. Love that.
And Christine says, I've just finished my Reiki too. Yay, that's awesome. Love that.
Cool.
Yep. So I could move in with that, Christine, and let that be a kind of platform for you to then move on to other things. But yeah, there's lots of study coming up for you, for sure. So who are you drawn to next, Charles?
Let me just have a little scroll. Okay, I might go with 655 T, I can't even read that from here. Aragona, low.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
T, that's the one. Aragna. Is that right? T, Aragna.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
Pronunciation between myself and Jess, not so good.
No, I butchered basic names, so that I ain't going to be able to. Arenga? Low, no idea.
Aranga, I'm going to go with. Okay, so may I please have a reading? Oh, sorry. May I please have a reading on my relationship and the direction we are heading? Okay.
She's like, T is good. Thank you, T.
Oh, let me just scroll down.
Christina says, thank you so much, ladies. Your time and energy is a blessing. Oh, Christine, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks, hon. Okay, let's have a look for T around relationship and where we are heading. Okay. Okay, lots of healing around relationships tonight. The first card we've got is the 9 of Wands, Jess, followed by the 4 of Swords. So the 9 of Wands is that energy of the wounded warrior. It's about being through something. So to me, this feels like one of you or both of you, I'm feeling like it's you because you're the one we're reading for, is carrying some pain from past relationships forward into this one. So it's that energy of being hurt. You're still alive, still standing. You kind of, you know, you've made it through the battle, but you're hurting a little bit. There's still that wound there. And I feel like between you and your current relationship, there's certain energies that are coming through from your partner that are triggering these wounds. So it's like that constant reliving the previous wounds because it hasn't quite fully healed and integrated. So you might find yourself a little bit triggered by your partner, and it might not necessarily be your partner's fault. You know, it's just that it's kind of that energetic cycle that can continue playing out until we've fully healed it. And the next card being the 4 of Swords is that really healing card. So this is about finding that space for yourself so you can fully heal. This is about kind of retreating from the world, retreating out of distractions that are preventing you from really connecting with yourself and doing that healing work. So I feel like this relationship does have quite nice energy, but it's just a matter of, I feel like you do need to do some of that work within your own energy to really come into a space where you feel comfortable in it and you can feel like you can be vulnerable, because this guy isn't vulnerable. He's got all those heart walls up that we spoke about earlier in the evening. So he's got the heart walls up, got the defences, feels a bit attacked and wounded still. So it's about really loving on this guy and integrating those wounds as part of your story, but you don't have to keep living in that story. So you can really step into your current relationship with that open heart and being finding a little bit more of that vulnerability in that healing energy as well. What are you feeling, Jess?
Yeah, yep, beautiful. Yeah, there's not a lot to add to that as well. I'm just really drawn to for T to and particularly like when you're in a relationship, it's difficult. Everyone takes baggage into their next relationship. It's what we do. We're humans. And when we meet people, we're really only meeting people because they're reflecting to us or they're mirroring us what we need to hear within ourselves. And I feel like there might be a little bit of this going on for you, T. So it's like Hal said, I'm really drawn to the stained glass in the Four of Swords here. This is Jupiter in Libra energy. So, and like Hal said, this relationship, it does feel nice, but it does feel there's a little bit of work for you to do on your end, T, because I'm really drawn to the aspect of growth in the wands, but I'm really drawn to the stained glass in the Four of Swords. So there's healing that needs to be done. I also want to say that there's a need for you to connect into and have faith in something in your life. I feel like, what is it, T, that you connect to, and what is it that you have faith in? Where's your belief system? Because I feel like for some reason that there's a loss of connection between you and source energy. And I know that isn't around relationship, but that's coming through. But yeah, pretty much what Hal said. I feel like there's some work for you to do on yourself, but this relationship feels nice.
Yep.
Yes. Cool. Okay. Let's have a scroll. Any questions sticking out? Okay. Let's have a look at Christy. Okay, Christy Kerr. Hi, I would love a reading for my partner and I on our relationship, our need, moving house, and pregnancy. Okay, let's just have a look at the relationship into the near future. Okay, Kristen Kerr. So, guys, actually, no, we don't do pregnancy questions, only because, we're just really not in your energy for that long to deal with anything super, super heavy. Okay, so. That's why I said at the start of this, it's, this is a lighthearted program. It's a lighthearted show. When we're doing these mini readings, we don't want to, dig deep into these huge questions that some of you guys show up with. Therefore, I'd suggest that you contact us for a longer reading for those kind of things. But let's have a look at your relationship, Kristen. Okay, relationship reading for Kristen Kerr, please. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Just doing a third wall there, Page of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. So that 10 of Pentacles is coming through for you, Kristen. It's you've got Mars in Virgo energy here, and this is just very long-standing. So I feel like your relationship, I feel like it's a steady relationship. It's very sturdy. It's very strong. When we get to the 10, by the time we get to the 9, we're clearing out and completing a cycle. So by the time we get to 10, we're at the beginning again. And I don't do pregnancy readings, but it's kind of like I just see these are just coming down as a lot of eggs to me, to be honest. A lot of eggs. As I was saying with you as well. No.
Eggs falling down.
Yeah, they're like raining down from the sky. But it does tell me that this is a committed relationship. It's a long-standing relationship, and there's a lot of growth in this relationship. The Queen of Cups, I feel like, is just really a strong connection to your intuition and to womb energy and to that mothering aspect of yourself. I feel like if you connect into your emotions, Kristen, then you're going to be able to you're going to be taken and guided down this pregnancy pathway with a little bit more ease and grace. But I feel like it's really important for you to connect into your emotions and why pregnancy is important for you. And then the Page of Swords is coming through. So it is fertile ground for you for pregnancy, fertile ground for pregnancy. And I feel like it's a great time for you to start taking action around pregnancy. Okay, there's going to be great ideas coming through for you in the way that you guys can start to action this. Actually, do you guys had kids already? Because this to me is that there's a child coming through. So I feel like there might be another child that you're looking for. What do you reckon, Hales?
Well, I didn't see this as eggs falling from the sky, but I looked at that queen holding that cup as a possible pregnancy there. So just kind of a message in a different card in a different way, because that Queen of Cups is a real mothering energy. And as Jess said, this is a very content, solid relationship as well. So even though we're not doing pregnancy reading, it looks very promising in that department from you. And as Jess said, the page is a very young, kind of new energy as well. So yeah, that's about all I've got to add. Love that. Beautiful.
Yeah, it does come through as a strong pregnancy card, a strong pregnancy reading, doesn't it? But when people ask for pregnancy readings, I always get coins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone floating your boat?
Yeah, I wrote down when you were looking before, Hayley 703.
Hayley Marie. Yay!
So shared Pisces would love a card, please, ladies. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hi, Hayley. Welcome. Nice name.
Wonder why I was drawn to Hayley. Such a loser. Me, not you, Hayley.
The name, really.
Okay, let's have a look. What do we got for Hayley the Pisces? Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles again, and we've got the Hanged Man. Okay, so we spoke about the Two of Pentacles earlier. He's the guy that's doing the balancing act. He's kind of got a few different things in the air, and he's trying to make them all work and give the time, give the energy, give the attention to everything that needs it. So sometimes this can feel a little bit unbalanced, but that's, you know, the dance of life, trying to balance everything that we're doing. And this is coupled with the Hanged Man. So this is a card of Neptune, and this is all about seeing things from a different perspective and maybe feeling a little bit stuck. To me, you might feel a little bit stagnant around work or around your home, or you might feel like there's not much momentum happening and there's not much activity happening. But I feel like there's stuff going on beneath the surface. You know, you see the crown chakra of the Hanged Man, and there's a lot going on up here and in the spirit world with Neptune as well. So my biggest advice would be to kind of get grounded and clear around what you want, because I feel like you do have quite powerful and potent manifesting energy at this time. And if you have been putting your energy into manifesting something, I feel like there might be stuff happening beneath the surface you don't see, but there is forward action in the spirit world. It just hasn't filtered down to the physical world yet. Or if you do feel a bit lost and confused, it's about anchoring in and getting grounded and getting clear and doing that work on yourself. And I feel like the path will just open up before you once you get into that state, but not being so stressed out by everything going on around you that you're blocking yourself off from that intuitive guidance and the path forward. So I hope that makes sense, Hayley. What are you feeling, Jess?
Yeah, that Two of Pentacles, you can see it's kind of like it's and coupled with the Hangman. It's like you said, it's like that feeling stuck around things to do with money or how we make money, or it's almost like it's like, do I do this or do I do that? Do I do this or do I do that? I would say take your emotions out of it, Hayley, because I'm really drawn to the emotional turmoil that's going on in the background of this reading. It's like try to take your heart emotions out of it when it comes to business. And then once you've got a business plan, then allow your emotions to get into it to kind of direct you and intuit you as to where to go, what to do. But I would say right now isn't probably the time for you to be making decisions or doing anything. Right now is the time for you to kind of, I feel like you've got some growth that's being offered up to you around this experience, because I'm really drawn to your higher growth in this reading. So I'd be getting out of your head and not kind of focusing too much on pushing something up a hill, like pushing shit up a hill kind of vibes. I'd kind of just be allowing you to sit in the energy that you're sitting in and just kind of notice what shows up for you. But I don't feel like right now is a time for you to start anything new or to get anything new started. I feel like right now is a time for you to speak a bit more grounded, a bit more connected into your heart energy, get a little bit out of your head as well. I know that sounds convoluted, but just in this period now, it's about not forcing anything, but just kind of simply allow, it's been in the energy of allowing. The Hangman is really comfortable. There's no struggle there in this period. So I would say and offer up for you to do the same thing. Resist the urge to push and struggle, and just simply see if you can sit and allow. Because people that are quite controlling or that have that tendency to need to control things, you guys are the ones that block it because you're too busy trying to control the outcome or how things are going to show up for you. But when you sit in that Neptunian energy, that's when you kind of open yourself up, and that's when spirit sees and recognizes the Neptunian energy and your faith, and then they start to bring things into your vibe. They start to bring things into your aura, and then that's how you start to move forward. So right now, Hayley, I would say is not the time for you to move forward. What do you reckon? Great.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's move along. Bianca Jade Shaw. I'm Aries, wanting a relationship reading, please. Ladies, welcome, Bianca. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in. Okay, it's interesting because my cards won't even mesh together here. So there's definitely a feeling stuck at the moment. Interesting that this flew out. That's not the card house, but it has just flown out. It's that Seven of Swords energy. So it feels like there's something a bit funny going on in the relationship before we even get started. So let's just have a look. Okay, Bianca Jade Shaw. Now, Bianca, in your energy, my right knee is starting to ping a little bit. So I kind of feel like with your partner, it's kind of like almost like you're stuck in mud and you're kind of not sure which way to go. Because actually, I'm getting shown the imagery of netball, and you know when you catch, this is taking me back, I want to say 40 years of like people I was center, right, Obby, and it's like, you know how you catch and you pivot and you're not sure which way and which direction to turn. That's what I feel. That's what that I'm being shown for you, Bianca. It's kind of like your foot is you're stuck in mud and you're kind of not sure which direction to take, which way to turn. Okay, Knight of Wands. Oops. Queen of Cups. I'm gonna have to do one more. Oh my God, sorry, King of Cups.
Was that King of Cups?
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to keep going until I don't get a court card. Judgment. Okay, Bianca. So there is a lot going on here, and basically I've got a lot of court cards. And guys, when we draw a court card in the tarot, it's either an archetype within yourself to reawaken, an energetic archetype, or it's somebody outside of yourself. Now, it's interesting, Bianca, because I've got 3 court cards showing up. So I've got you showing up in the energy here with you and your partner, your relationship. But I've got the Knight of Wands showing up as well. So I'm wondering if there's movement. Is your partner FIFO, or does he work away? Or I'm wanting to know, because there seems to be a third person showing up in this relationship reading. Okay, you've got Judgment that shows up. That's really strong Plutonian energy. So Judgment shows up. It is about, understanding what's going on in a relationship, but it's an understanding of why you're going through this, because it's kind of like the higher vibration of the Death card. It's kind of like something has to go, an idea and a belief, something, or something is being changed and shifted and transmuted. So then you're getting the spiritual downloads. You're getting the higher vibration of what it is that you're going through, or what it is that you've gone through. I would say I'm feeling a child around you, so a second baby coming through, or a third baby. I feel you've got a baby in spirit. So I'm not sure if you've had a miscarriage before, or termination or something, but I'm feeling a baby in spirit. I feel another baby coming through as well. But I'm wondering who the third party is in this relationship. And I'm not saying about affairs or anything like that, but it could be like a mate that's just a fucking pain in the neck that won't go away. It could be mother-in-law. It could be your best friend. So we don't always go down that road of, someone's having an affair. But I do see that there's a third person in this relationship, and it might be impacting how the relationship is playing out for you guys. What do you reckon, Hales? All these court cards.
I love that. Just a fucking mate being a pain in the ass in the background there. Oh, that cracked me up.
That's what my boyfriend and I broke up, because he's fucking annoying brother, twin.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me about that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as Jess said, when court cards show up in such great numbers, it just shows that there is a lot of energetic input into whatever you're reading about from other people. So exactly what Jess said, it's like, too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing. Your relationship, obviously, your intimate relationship's meant to be you and your partner, but it feels just like there's just interference happening from other people, whether it be on an energetic level or just people, mouthing off when they shouldn't be, that kind of thing. I'm not sure, to me, as Jess said, it doesn't feel necessarily like there's a third party affair type situation, but it feels like your partner might be a little bit ungrounded or a little bit reluctant to meet you on the level of your relationship where you want to be met. It feels like he might be that little bit flighty or ungrounded in that sense as well. It just feels like there's just shit going on all over the place, to be honest. But yeah, as Jess said about the judgment card, it's really about transcending and a bigger lesson here. So there is definitely something bigger at play overseeing this situation. So really just connecting to that heart energy and your intuition and your guidance around it. And if there is a lot of interference from others in your relationship, about having really honest conversations and really having the conversation about meeting each other where you need to be met and expectations, that kind of thing as well. So yes,
Agreed.
That's what I've got.
And I just feel that it's like I don't feel like Bianca that you're getting the attention that you need in this relationship. I feel like you're kind of being ignored, and there's a reason I brought up the mates, okay? Because I feel like his energy feels much younger than what hers does, don't you reckon? He feels like very young. They may be, the same age, but he just feels very young compared to her energy. Her energy feels much more grounded and much more mature, a more sensible energy than what his does. But yeah. So thank you, B and Carl. So anyone who are you drawn to hearts?
I might go Kelly, 714.
Kelly, Sam. If you had a cold, you sound quite nasally.
I did have a cold. I'm not too bad now. Last Monday night was tragic. I had to leave after 20 minutes because I was having coughing fits, so that was amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
I know. Just what everyone wants to hear.
So we do Monday night, and we switch between who does the live and who jumps on as the guest. So you'll get Hayley next week.
Okay, so Kelly, Sam. Hi ladies, Sagittarius here that needs some direction. Already following your pages and have shared this. Thank you for doing that, Kelly. And let's have a look about direction for you. Sag, let's see what we've got.
So Lisa's saying, can you not see me? Yep. And we can also see the 40 other people in the chat room, Lisa. So guys, we never ignore anybody. We just scroll to whoever lights up for us first.
Okay, Jess, first card, I've got the 7 of Cups, followed by Strength, and I flipped over the deck and we've got Death. Okay, so the first card we've got, Kelly, is the 7 of Cups. So this is you feeling a bit directionless. There might be a lot of different offers on the table or a lot of different offers going on, a lot of different directions you might want to take, but it's just that feeling of not really knowing. Some options might be amazing, some might be shit, but it's just about not really knowing how it's going to play out. So once again, it's about, kind of having that open heart, open mind and using your intuition to guide you. The next card is Strength. So this is, the card of Leo. So it's the sun vibes as well. And it's about, obviously it's a strength card. It's about connecting to that divine inner strength within you. I'm really drawn to the infinity symbol above her head in this reading as well. So once again, this is about that divine intuition. And I feel like you are very intuitively connected, but I feel like you've got a lot of self-doubt around it. So it's about having the strength and the courage to really tune in and to listen what your guides and what your, what you're telling yourself, what your oversoul or higher self is kind of dropping into your lap here. We've got the Death card on the bottom of the deck. Don't freak out about that though, because this is just kind of telling me that there's something that you're holding on to from the past that has to go. You can't carry all that baggage with you into this new energy and into your pathway. So as we keep kind of talking about tonight, there's something here that kind of needs to be let go in order to be healed. And I feel like that's really going to clear up your direction. But honestly, I feel like if you can sit with your intuition and listen to that higher guidance, the path is literally going to open up for you. You've just got so much self-doubt around that intuition, and you're carrying a bit of residual energy forward that you really need to let go. Something that hasn't worked or a person that hasn't worked, you really do need to let it go and surrender that energy and, really just channel this beautiful, compassionate, open-hearted strength that, you can do it. But yeah, love that card. Beautiful. Over to you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Not a lot to add to that, really. Like you said, connecting into that strength, using your intuition. I'm really drawn to the death card too. And as you kept on saying it, I'm drawn to the infinity symbol. I'm also drawn to the hands around that flag. So I'm wondering what kind of flag it is that you're wanting to or needing to fly at the moment, Sam. And I'm also wondering what's going on with your mother energy. Okay, I'm wondering because some stuff from your childhood. It's almost like there was this feeling of you not getting what you needed when you were growing up, not getting enough attention, not getting enough love, not getting that closeness and that connection. Because I'm really drawn to the woman in both these cards, and I'm drawn to it as your mother energy, not as you. But yeah, like Hal said, just connecting into your intuition and focusing on that yellow energy, that sense of your solar plexus energy, and building yourself up and giving you, the strength and the courage so you can move forward with whatever it is that you want to do, Sam. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so what time we got? 7:25. One more, hey?
Yeah, maybe do a quickie.
Quickie? Why not?
Yeah.
Quickie. Okay. Every time I have to do a quick one, I get, I'm like, oh, quick. Okay, Belinda, can I please have a reading? I'm an Aquarius and my wife is a Scorpio. We would like to know if we are going to come into money in the future. Okay, let's have a look at that. There's some good energy there. An Aquarius with a Scorpio. How does that work? We've got somebody that needs to go super, super deep into everything, into the emotions of everything, and somebody that kind of, likes to play safe and keep it surface. Okay, let's have a quick look. We've got 4 minutes to do this. So, Belinda Shane Connolly. Let's have a look. Hermit. And 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so perfect. And it's interesting, Belinda, when I was shuffling your energy, inheritance was coming through for me for you. Okay, we've got the energy of the Hermit coming through. It's really strong energy. Okay, but to me, that's that looking and that seeking for that happiness, that wealth outside of yourself. Okay, the Hermit does often show up. It is about going within to seek your answers. But for you in this reading, the Hermit card is literally looking for peace and happiness outside yourself. Now, the 10 of Pentacles comes through for me in inheritance readings. So if someone's going to get inheritance, this is the card that'll show up. But it's also a card of abundance. It's 10 of Pentacles. The money is raining on down, girl. So this is this tells me that yes, you have got money coming up in your future, but be warned, or I should say, or just know that money is not going to buy you that sense of happiness. For you to really reach that sense of your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes being fulfilled, there's a really strong need for you to work out how that's an inside job. Okay, that's about going within and recognizing that you already are abundant in all areas of our lives, guys. It's just sitting in the energy of acknowledging and having gratitude around that. But in all said and done, when I look at these cards, this tells me, yes, you do have money coming into for the future. Hales?
Completely agree. When I first looked at the Hermit, I did see a sense of disappointment as well. So it might not happen as quickly as you want it to, but I'm also so drawn into that star. So it's like it's coming, it's there, and it's kind of locked away at the moment. But then, as Jess said, it literally rains down. Just having that patience and when you said it's an inside job, that was like, boom, yes, that's exactly what it feels like. It's an inside job, that happiness. Don't kind of get lost in obsessing is the wrong word, but, being so hung up on achieving that particular thing that you kind of let go of everything else as well. But yeah, very, very beautiful, prosperous cards. Love that.
Yay, you've got 2 minutes. Do you reckon you can get one done in 2 minutes?
Probably not, to be honest. I haven't got anyone lined up, so I might just do a little group card, guys. So if we haven't read for you, send me your intentions now, and hopefully this little message will land for you as well.
And while Hayley is shuffling those, www.theenergymuse.com.au and www.higherpathhealing.com.au. So guys, jump on and, reach out. If you'd like a reading, please reach out and contact us. That's why we're here.
That's right. And please remember to also follow, like, subscribe to our socials, which are linked in the video description, so you stay up to date with our latest and where we are at.
And I'll see you guys.
Okay, guys. What was that? Sorry?
I was just going to say I'm back on Thursday night. I forgot you were doing your thing.
Sorry. The group card, guys, is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. How beautiful is that? That's exactly the last reading we did as well, isn't it, for Belinda?
Yes.
Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly.
Yay, I love that for you guys. So please, I'll catch you guys Thursday night at the same time, 8:30 Australian with Eastern Standard Time, and we'll catch you next Monday night. Have an awesome week.
See you guys.
Bye.
Much love.